Our family's story started in Toowoomba in 1953 when my grandparents transitioned the business from New South Wales, country New South Wales. They started down there in 1945, transitioned to Toowoomba in 1953, and they just moved it for no other reason other than they just loved the look and the feel of Toowoomba. Every time they popped through Toowoomba, they felt that it felt like home, except it was so much closer to that Queensland coastline. And that's what drew them to move the business here. They decided they would rent a building, put the business inside the building and actually live in it. And back in those days, you could.
I think for my mum and dad, jewellery was their thing. It was my mother's thing. She worked in David Jones in Sydney, and that's where my dad met her. And I guess it was her thing to have a nice jewellery shop, and that's what they first ventured out to start many, many years ago.
The family legacy behind a business like this is huge, and it feels so amazing for me to be the one here carrying it as a third generation, thinking my grandparents, if they were here right now, seeing what we've created, where the business is at, how proud they'd be. I just love family businesses from the point of view of that feel that when you walk into a business and you see family members around the place and you know that it's not about numbers, it's about people.
Well, the things that I liked about the Hogans family while I was working here was the way they ran the business. You could tell that it was a well-run family business. That's what impressed me the most. I think they're trusted. That's how I can put it. And I think that trust has been borne out by the fact that they are still here.
The relationship with Hogans began 52 years ago. It was our first rep, Ross, and he saw opportunity here at Hogans for him to incorporate our watches into their collection.
Right. They were really nice people to do business with, and I felt they were very upfront, honest, trust them 120%.
When I first started coming to Toowoomba, we had a number of retailers selling our watches, and the Hogan family just did it that little bit better. It's that next level, I think, of professionalism that it has been passed down from generation to generation, and the passion and the authenticity is really what speaks to me from each of those generations.
I recall as a little kid always going down to the store to see Dad at work, and of course uncles and aunties all there as well, and my grandparents. Whenever we walked in, we'd ask, "Where's Uncle Peter?" Because Peter loved us kids, and he would take us down to the newsagent, and if we helped out in the shop, he'd buy us a magazine or some lollies or cards or whatever. So it was just such an exciting thing just to go as a kid into the store to see everyone, as a family business.
It was all family, and we all got on and we all worked together, and that's the early days. It was a lot of family involved.
For me, part of what I've loved about the jewellery trade so much is the bonding time I've had with Dad actually on the bench. We used to sit together, listen to music. He'd always listen to his ABC News first. We weren't allowed to listen to music till that was done. And then we were allowed to put music on, and we had Billy Joel, Phil Collins, you name it, the old classics. That's where I really understood what it took to be a business owner. You do what it takes. That's what small business is all about.
In July 1965, myself and my fiancé went into Hogans Jewellers to purchase an engagement ring. There we met Jack and Madeline Hogan. From there on, we've had a long association with Hogans. You just feel so much at ease when you come into the shop. Whether you want to make a large purchase or a small purchase, you're treated just the same. It is no different.
At Hogans, we really pride ourselves on being a completely different experience to going anywhere else, and that's what I hear from so many customers. I believe that you can't go anywhere else and get the experience that you get out of Hogans.
Well, I got to know the girls when I'd be coming in, you know, I'd get the rings cleaned and things like that. I loved it because they remembered Janine. I just felt, well, you know, they saw you. It was the jeweller in town. You know, this was the place. And it was just family. I liked the family of it. The one thing that hasn't changed about Hogans is the way they are. You feel loyalty to people that are good to you. Loyalty is an earned thing, I think, isn't it? And I haven't ever thought of going anywhere else. We just know where the best jewellery is and we come. I think you'd find that from everybody in Toowoomba that comes here.
The pressures of being a generational family member in a long-standing business is, you feel it because you don't want to let anyone down. There's a lot of people who have worked really hard for this place to be what it is, and a lot of clients who have built really long-term relationships here who wouldn't go anywhere else. You don't want to let anyone down and be the end of that. And for me, it's been a challenge, a personal challenge, to keep this place going, but also make it stronger, better. You want to put your mark on the place and really set it apart, change something to make it improve. It's a really cool thing to mould all that together to come up with what Hogans is today.
I love everything that Hogans stands for. There's no limits that we have when it comes to creating. I think it just adds that personal touch.
I am very, very proud to have the family name still very strong in Toowoomba in business.
It's a family business that's stood, you know, for 80 years now. Hopefully stands for 80 more, but there's just that pride and that feeling of the opportunity to be a part of a story that started long before you showed up, and it'll last long after you're gone.
To have this business established now and into what it is, it gives you a sense of pride and ownership, but also, you know, I think all of the family, the distant family members, really respect what we've done with it. There's been a lot of sacrifice for this place, and that goes back to stories that I wasn't even around for. To let it all go would be, you know, heartbreaking for so many people.
It's really special to be able to work for a family business like Hogans, knowing that my grandparents started the business 80 years ago. I guess it's just special to look at the work we do and know that it's, you know, you're carrying on a legacy for your own family.
Hogans is incredible. Like it's the passion of the people that I work with that is displayed in the quality of the work that we do.
Every piece of work is a new idea, so each piece of work is a new journey, really.
It's a place where you want to succeed and do your best, not because you feel like you have to, but because it's so inspiring to be surrounded by people who want to do their best as well.
Hogans is a brand that's not just there to take all the time, it's all about giving as well. And giving back to our community is what this business has done for so long. One of the major reasons I believe Hogans has such a difference and what is so special about our business is that the culture around our staff, and that truly lends on our long-term staff members. We've had a lot of really good long-term staff members who have been with us 10, 15, even nearly 20 years, and that has really put a culture around our business of longevity and sustainability. And I think a lot of our younger staff members really reflect on that, and they inspire and learn from those people. And it really gives our clients that experience feel. It breeds a culture that it's not just a job, it's a career business that people want to be in for a long period of time and aspire to be better, improve, and be leaders.
Every day is different and no two jobs are the same, and when you combine that with the wonderful team, I don't think you'll find another workplace quite like it.
It's a great group. Everyone works together as a team in such an effective way. So everything is down to the T, and I love that aspect of it.
The family goes above and beyond for all of their staff here, and in turn it makes me want to go above and beyond in my role and perform to the very best to make this place great.
It's not just a job, so it's definitely something that you can bring a certain amount of your own personality and skill to the position. Probably one of the things that I love about working here is, you know, we may not get it right every single time, but we care enough to make sure that we fix it.
We've got such a diverse range of people. We've got young Aussies giving it their best shot that we've brought on from high school to people who have been around this trade 40 plus years who are absolute experts. People come for that knowledge and advice, but they come to support our award-winning young jewellers that we're building and teaching. We've got this fascinating young team of people who have so many skills that are going to take this business to the next level and for another generation.
So what you see today is pretty much all Lachlan. And, you know, it's in his soul that as much as he's done this, and it's beautiful and it's amazing, there's part of it that says, I want to really take it to 100 years.
The secret to Hogan's success is that they're Hogans. Everybody knows that they're associated with quality, service, goodwill. I feel 80 years is just going to be a drop in the ocean.
One of the big transitions for me into this brand new showroom and workshop was incorporating technology, state-of-the-art technology that updated the way and the methods that we do things, the qualities that our craftsmen can work to, but also building an online store so people can buy our product from anywhere in the world is super important in this day and age. Hogan's has an X factor, and I just love that they all want the Hogan's ring, because that's what gives us a thrill, is seeing those customers who are so excited to come in here. That is what keeps me inspired to make sure that this business succeeds better than ever before.
Both Dad and I only wish them more continued success. For 52 years, Adina watches have been sold in Hogan's, and we hope for the next 52 years they'll continue to be sold in Hogan's.
Well, the next chapter is entirely up to what Lockie decides it's going to be. I'm sure that with his family coming on, his drive that he has, it'll be onward and upward from here.
I would like the next generations of Hogan's customers to experience the same as we have. It has been amazing, and it's kept us coming back.
It took 10 years of planning to achieve what we've done. We purposely built this showroom and this workshop to cater for more stores, because I just want to see Hogan's opportunities expand to more clients and reach more people that can have that touch of Hogan's in their backyard. I'm really excited to explore, and I can't wait, because I think in the next 10 years, people are going to see Hogan's really branch out. From the whole team at Hogan's, thank you for 80 years of support and loyalty.